IE Preps fans, this is an exclusive. This is an exclusive interview. We have been trying to get in contact with the representatives from a phenom, a once-in-a-generation talent that we call TNT. And today, we've been able to get his father to sit down with us. He declined TMZ. He said he wanted to come to IE Preps here to have this exclusive. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. We got to get a clarification, though. The name has changed. We had to go and change the name. It was TNT, but that was just too local. You know, TNT Dynamite, it blows up a certain area, right? You know, it only gets a certain radius. We had to go to C4. So the name is now C4 because he blown up spots and he blown up regions. So we did the name change probably about a year and a half ago, kept it under wraps for the most part. We let it get out and then we kept it back under wraps. It was right after he got his 67th star. He went from 17 and a half stars and he went to 67, you know. It's a difference. 17 and a half stars, 67, you know, spots, areas. So C4 is the name. It's a pleasure being here. Hold on real quick. All right, stop. Okay, he's in the back. We getting a little work in. We getting a little work in.
So as we're interviewing, he's so committed that he's actually training right now.
Yeah, he's doing one-handed fingertip push-ups, sets of 30 in 10 seconds, and he switches, he alternates. So we go left to right to left, fingertips.
Wow.
And I get the number. I might go 2, and he'd be like this, boom. Fingers on 2, 1, thumb, boom, down on thumb. Because you see that? It's in there. You gotta have hand strength, coach. You gotta have little thing.
He was TNT.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's C4 because he's blowing up spots.
Yeah, areas.
So he's had a name change, a whole brand name change to have more explosive name recognition. And you're saying that 5 stars, he had 6 and a half stars at one time, which has never been heard, of. And now he's got 67 stars?
No, sir. He had 17 and a half stars. The 5-star thing happened like in the womb. Like he came out and he was born, you know, doctor came out, he came out the deal. Doctor went to cut the cord, jump cut on him. He hit the jump cut. Doctor missed with the scissors, came back, jump cut again, and he spun on him. And then he dislodged the cord himself. So what ended up happening is that, some people were kind of next room over and kind of heard about this. Doctor got to talking. And in his crib, he had like 3 or 4 footballs, so he was just working on palm. Take the bottle, boom, bottle switch. So it's like ball switch, bottle switch, ball switch, bottle switch. So he's been working since the crib. He got the 5 stars, I'd say probably within a month. And we didn't say nothing because we weren't sure. We'd never seen anything like this. We never seen anything like this. And we just kept it on the wraps. Then in the 3rd and a half, 4th and a half grade, he had 17 and a half stars. He was running. We went to Alabama, we was hanging out at a little family picnic, and Saban happened to be there and saw him. He ran a 4. He went 4.45, 4.46, and that's when he got his first offer.
So how old was he when he got his first offer?
Well, we don't go by ages. That's annotated. We go by grades. He was in the 4th and a half grade.
So he was in the 4th and a half grade when he was his first college Division I scholarship.
Yeah, we was going to partial holdback. We did a partial holdback. Partial. 4th and a half grade partial holdback.
Wow, I've never heard of a 4th and a half.
You got to go on there. You got to go back. You got to go deep into the books, into the rule book. We held him back a little bit, just a little bit. And then we let him loose. And then you hold him back a little bit more, and then you let him loose. And if you do enough of those accumulate years. You see what I'm saying? So you get it on the back end. So shoot, by the time he was like 6th grade, we was making decisions. Is it middle school football, high school? We forego all that and just go to college, just step on in and go to Bama or LSU or, Penn State, Ohio State, something like that. So we kind of held off. And then he kept going. And after long talks and more work, hold on. Yeah, stop. Okay. Yeah. Water down, 3 seconds. We just started talking about the league. I mean, we started getting some interest. Tagliabue hit us and a couple teams in Canada hit us like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? So now in this day and age, all we doing is staying in the lab, baby. Some people approach us about TNT burger, C4 burger, just how do you get your sales? Coaches were talking about transferring and where is he going to play college ball? So we had those discussions. And
so there's a lot of rumors surrounding C4 that he's actually not the average age of a 4th and a half grader, that he's actually about 15. Is there any truth to that?
I can't verify that stuff, because there's a meme out now, right? Haters gonna hate. You know what I mean? All right, there's a beverage that is not prohibited to be sold in stores here in our area. And we choose not. I mean, we just don't partake. We don't buy it. We don't subscribe to it. I don't know if you know what that beverage is. You ever heard of this beverage?
No. What is it?
Haterade. Haterade. We don't sell it. We don't purchase it. It's not around. So people they're gonna have opinions. Anytime something happens, they're gonna have opinions. Right? Bo Jackson, when he came out, he had to be on steroids. It couldn't be that he was just naturally good. Bo Jackson doing something. Right. Jerry Rice, he doing something. I mean, it's along those lines, right? It can't be, the dude might be kind of good. I mean, his age, what's the number? 10, 12, 20, 19, 6, 7. I mean, if you can play, you can play.
Okay, so C4, you make the decision to skip middle school altogether.
Yes, not fair.
But so it'd be unfair for him to play in middle school ball because of his talent. But now we're in a situation where he's 4th and a half grade. Is he going to skip high school as well? Because you're saying Paul Tagliabue, the former NFL commissioner, I mean, you got people in high places calling you. You're also talking to colleges on your phone. Is he going to skip high school?
That's been a discussion. That is a great question. That's what we've been talking about for the last 2.5 years. If he's gonna skip this thing, what's the reason? I mean, on one play, he got 6 flags. Not Magic Mountain. I'm talking about them yellow things. He broke 3 ankles. We got sued. So the reason why he can't play no more ball, because he's been sued. Okay. He's been sued for the injuries that he causes. Okay. Ankles, right? He gives on-site vertigo because he puts dudes in the mix so much, they get spun around and they jacked up. A couple officials got their knees blowed out because they was trying to track him. He got up on him, hit him with a jump cut to spin, and then got on one foot. The power leg spun out, and the jump cut off the opposite leg. Referee got hit. There's been chain gang members that have been injured. Oh. Because he can go out of bounds, and he jump cut back in, and them dudes get took up. So, chain gang be there, and they don't know to drop the chains or not. So we got tired of the teams that he played for getting fined. Not fair. I got tired of hearing about it in the stands. People getting mad because the boy then he's working on stuff next level. Like he broke away and he started backwards running. Right. He backwards ran 60 yards. Right. And the dudes was chasing and he looking at them. So he's trying to see what they stride look like so he can maximize his stride. And he was considered showboating. So he got touchdowns called back. So why go through that? It's not fair to the kid. It's prohibiting him from being the greatest he can be in the game. So
high school,
it may not because, we got to find out what they're going to do with him. How many times he get the rock. I mean, You play the game, the Joker got the ball 35 times. He didn't touch it enough. You know what I'm saying? He didn't touch it enough.
I've never heard of an athlete doing jump cuts when they were born and during delivery, and I've definitely never heard the chain gang getting injured. So this is a phenomenal athlete. Let's talk about the thing everyone wants to know is one who. Oh, you need to talk to.
We
Okay, okay. Here's my question. Okay, gotcha. Here's my question. Does C4 have a favorite player of all time that he likes?
This is going to sound weird. He does.
Okay.
It's the video game version of him.
The video game version of him?
Wow. There's a game coming out.
Okay. So let's get down to brass tactics here.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the NFL. You're talking about skipping middle school, high school. I guess he's going to play a season or two in college football. I hope. What is his 40 time?
I stopped timing because my digits don't. You see, they don't go fast enough. I'm still off. Like when I can't get the click right. So, you know, it's. I said I wouldn't say anything. So there's some folks called after the combine, and they had been out and kind of heard about him and seen him. You know, and I probably got I don't know, 1,500 tweets and DMs. You know what they do nowadays, the D tweet or Insta tweet or, you know, Facegram, whatever what they do. And had he ran, it's an NFL record. It's a combine record. Deion, primetime himself,
Called you.
hit me, say, listen, man, I'm fast. And I stopped running after I got in front of people. I started high stepping for 60 yards. If you remember watching Deion, his old film, he started high stepping on folks as soon as he got bombed. We don't never know how fast Deion was.
Right.
But he told me, I'm so thankful C4 didn't come to the combine because he would have messed up my record.
Wow. So Deion Sanders is in awe of C4 speed.
Please believe it.
Wow.
Now I'm out of professional courtesy. You know they say real recognize real.
Mm-hmm.
Speed recognize speed, baby. Speed recognize speed. So out of professional courtesy, I'm not gonna say that a whole bunch, but time though.
Now, if C4 goes to college, there are a lot of, I'm sure every college in the nation wants him. He was already offered a scholarship. What program or programs do you think he's considering? You guys are looking into if he plays at all in college.
You know, we're not gonna chase logos and stuff like, because you can build a brand, like you can build it, right? You know, powers above the powers that are above the powers have reached out and talking about, you know, opening up the UMO, University of my own. So he could very well.
He might start his own university?
He could very well play at University of my own. Independent conference, just run around and play some of the best, you know. There's a little young quarterback that he fooled with every so often named Dynamite. So you do the math. C4 and Dynamite together? You talking about regions getting blown up.
Now, is Dynamite in 4th and a half grade as well?
No, I mean, you know, he's in 6th grade, you know, but he's 6'3".
Okay, 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
Now, with all this talent and all these attractors around, I don't know if you could talk about it, but has anyone tried to offer you any under the table deals or to get your son to come to their school or anything like that?
you know, they come with some things. Hey, man, you know, we got the jet to come get him. You know, there's some schools in Sweden that will want him to come, you know, because overseas, international, the game is getting hot, right? The football game is getting hot. We'll pick him up, fly him intercontinentally. You know, you ain't got to worry about it. We got the tickets covered. We got passports, visas covered, all that. I got unlimited access to come if I want to do that, but I'm not dirty. You see these palms? They clean. They clean. They clean. We don't do that. We don't do that. You know, we're just gonna let the talent speak for itself. So yeah, I mean, people come through, and then it's just there's rides, there's you know, breaks in tuition, there's extra cleats. You know, we got approached about him starting his own cleat. And we had discussions back then. You know, burgers, meals, you know, menus. You know, a couple colleges said if, you know, and some high schools have said there'd be a C4 menu, you know, just from a combo pack, you know, the C4 drink, it's nitrogen, you know what I'm saying? Like that's deadly.
Right,
the fries, you know, there's many, because he was once TNT, you got the TNT fries. You got the C4 burger. What happens when you put all that in one package?
boom.
What'd you say? Say it again.
Boom.
One more time.
Boom.
A little louder for the people in the back.
Boom.
Little louder for the people with the bad bandwidth.
Boom.
That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? That right there went around the world. Right there.
Okay, so listen. With all this talk,
yep.
The question is, do you think C4 could start right now in the NFL?
I like you, Coach, but I really don't appreciate that disrespect right there. You know that's a disrespectful question right there.
Okay.
Start. He would not only start. They would probably stop making Madden. All the covers, he would just be the perpetual cover for Madden.
So you're saying your son is so good that every year Madden changes the cover, they would stop changing the cover and just put C4 on the cover every year?
The C4 edition.
Wow.
Madden C4 edition. Change the uni, change the cleats, and, you know, and the beauty is, and I don't want to release this too much, but we didn't talk to EA Sports, and they, you know, it's like a slot machine of like the roles, like the question marks come. Where will he be next? What area does he blow up next? You see the ring to that? Like
yeah.
What? Blowing up the area near you.
So for all the coaches, for all the parents out there that feel they have the next C4 and the coach is not playing their son or daughter, or the coach is not giving their son or daughter as much playing time as they would like, what advice do you have for parents that feel like they have the next C4?
Ooh, it's a tough one. You know, boy gotta make plays. You know, son make plays. People don't see it. You can't be belligerent about it. You gotta have that conversation though. You got to go on in and have that conversation. You know, I think I got caught a couple times having a convo or two with the coach, and it was never me imposing C4 or TNT at the time, and then C4, not imposing him upon him, but letting him know what he has in him. You know, I want to empower the coach that, you know, you got a workhorse. You know, he a Clydesdale / Bull Mastiff, Rottweiler, Akita, all putting together. I mean, he that work he beyond a silverback. He a platinum back.
Wow.
Platinum back gorilla. Working. Because that's what he built for. He built for work. You know, we there's a certain type of diet we have over here. And I think when coaches begin to understand what they're eating, it opens up the lines of communication for them to understand that, hey, we can load him up. You know, I'm gonna show you what he eat. I'm gonna show you just a second. I'm gonna show you what the young man eat. Like right now, he's resting. He eat 3 of these every 30 minutes. See that?
He eats weights.
You see that?
Yeah, he eats weights.
No. See, you're missing it. He don't just eat the weight. He slap mayonnaise on it and make a sandwich out them things.
Wow.
He make sandwiches.
Wow.
Wash it down with extra work. No bread.
Yeah, I heard the rumor is he hasn't had a carb since 2010.
I just showed you what is in there. That's what it's weight sandwiches. No bread, extra weight, light on the mayo, sriracha mayo, habanero mayo. See, it's that stuff that ignites the C4, right? You know? So you don't ever want to be, to get to your question, you know, to kind of finish off, you don't want to be belligerent and defiant, disrespectful to the coach and come in and hit him over the head. Play my son, what's wrong with you? You're not getting it wrong. But you got to understand where the fit is.
Yeah.
You know, and numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
You know, 2 touches, 4 touchdowns.
He got 4 touchdowns on 2 touches?
Scored 2 touchdowns. Stepped in, stepped out, stepped in, stepped out. And it happened so fast, they weren't sure. The scoreboard hit up, bubble, and the referee was like, was the score, was not score. I saw him score 2 times. Wait a minute. So they gave him the 4, 2 touches. So you get the ball 2 times and it's just 28-0, and you don't even know how it happened. What do? Don't give it to him no more, you know. And if every time he touches something that's happening, coach, you know, the coach has to see that. If he don't, you know, maybe you find a situation where he's playing in a university of my own or you know, his team, you know, just it's kind of man, it sounds bad, but it's just the reality. It's 2020, man. You know, we gotta speak the truth. You know, there's a reason why it's 2020 and this stuff is happening.
Wow.
Clear vision.
Clear vision. Well, on that, we're going to end this interview. We're so thankful that we got a chance. You declined. I know for a long time ESPN has been trying to contact you, TMZ, but you came to the home team, IE Preps, to talk about C4, a once-in-a-generation athlete who eats mayonnaise and weights, who is so fast that his 40 time cannot be clocked.
Can't work it.
That's amazing. So skipping middle school, high school, potentially college, and to the NFL, already having a fan and Deion Sanders in him. This is a young man that we are just so excited to see. So we want to thank you for letting us interview you. And we know that C4 is getting his recovery time now from his, how many times did he train a day?
We started at 6 this morning. It's been 15. You know, he's trained 15 times. In the back, behind you, it says no recess.
Yes.
No recess.
That's C4.
See what I'm saying? You get it. You understand exactly what we talking about. No recess. Break for what? You know, he ain't little John turned out. Take a break for what?
Take a break for what?
But that's the new lick. That when he come out, that's his song. Right? You know, he come out the tunnel, take a break for what? You know, that's how it go. So that's what we doing over here.
Well, we're so thankful.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. I'm sorry. I'm just
we're so thankful. And please let us know. I'm hearing there's rumors that C4 will be coming out with his own shoe and clothing line. What we know you can't talk about that too much, but because that's a big deal in the making. But listen, thank you so much for coming out to talk to us and making time in the lab. You're all exclusive private lab that very few people have access to. So we're thankful, and please tell C4 we said hello.
You hear that, boy? You hear that? Matter of fact, get back on that thing. Get back on there. I just want to say, from our camp to yours, we appreciate it. You know, the TMZ, they're not going to tell it right. You know, they're going to put their spin on it. You know, World Star, they're going to do some stuff wrong. We like what you do. So because of that, we're going to keep it true to the IE. We're going to stay home. We're going to stay home. That might be a segue into what's happening in the league with teams.
Got you. All
If
right.
you
Well,
smell
take
what I'm
care.
cooking, you smell what I'm cooking,
I smell it.
then take a bite. Then take a bite.
All right. Take care. We'll talk to you later.
All right, talk to you about. All right, let's go, son.